Ever sat down to work, feeling pumped and ready to go, only to find yourself mindlessly scrolling through your phone just 15 minutes later? Frustrating, right? You feel that little pang of guilt creeping in, maybe even a hint of shame. You start thinking you were lazy or that you just don't have the willpower to focus. But here's the thing, you're not lazy, and you're definitely not broken. What you're really up against are these sneaky distractions that pull your attention away without you even realizing it. These hidden saboteurs of focus are more powerful than you might think. In this video, we're diving into 5 of these hidden reasons why staying focused feels like an uphill battle. And the best part? We'll also cover some super simple strategies to tackle them starting today. Stick around till the end, because I'll share a mindset shift that could totally change how you manage your attention and reclaim your time. Let's kick things off with the first hidden reason. Most folks think they're just tired from working too much. They wrap up their day feeling completely drained, convinced it's because they were so busy. But the reality is often different. It's not the work that's exhausting. It's the constant task switching that wears you out. Think about it. A notification pops up. Ping. You check it. An email comes in. Ding. You open it. Oh wait, I need to add something to my grocery list. Grab the phone. Each of these tiny interruptions, every quick scroll through social media, gives your brain a little hit of dopamine. And dopamine, it's the feel-good chemical that's super addictive. It's what makes you feel that rush when you see a new like on your post or a funny video. Your brain learns to crave those quick rewards. Over time, it starts to prefer novelty over depth. So even simple tasks can feel exhausting because your mind is always bouncing around, never settling in to do deep work. That constant context switching is what really drains your energy. So, how do we tackle this? The answer is to build in small dopamine fasts throughout your day. This doesn't mean giving up everything you enjoy. It's about creating intentional pockets of focus. Start by turning off all non-essential notifications on your phone and computer. Seriously, all of them. Then, commit to doing just one task for 25 minutes, completely undisturbed. This is known as the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer, and for those 25 minutes, focus solely on that one task. I'll be honest, when you first try this, your focus might feel shaky. It's like a muscle that hasn't been used in a while. Your brain will scream for distractions, but just like building muscle, the more you practice, the stronger your focus will get. You're retraining your brain to find satisfaction in completing tasks, not just in chasing distractions. Now, let's move on to the second hidden reason you can focus, trying to focus on everything at once. Most people kick off their day with a massive to-do list, like 20 or 30 items long. They envision all the amazing things they'll accomplish, but by the end of the day, they've only crossed off a few items and feel like total failures. The issue isn't a lack of motivation. It's a lack of direction. When you throw 20 different priorities at your brain, you're really giving it no priority at all. Your mental energy gets spread so thin across a bunch of small, unimportant tasks that you end up achieving nothing significant. It's like your brain is stuck in decision fatigue, trying to figure out what to tackle next. So, what's the fix? It's simple, yet powerful. Before you dive into your day, ask yourself this. If I could only accomplish one thing today, what would make the biggest impact? That one thing is your true priority, your North Star for the day. Write it down on a sticky note and put it right in front of you. Your mission? Do that one thing first and protect your time and energy to get it done. Everything else? Secondary. When you learn to do less but with more purpose, you'll be amazed at how quickly your productivity and peace of mind return. You'll end the day feeling accomplished instead of overwhelmed. Now let's tackle the third reason, and this one might sting a little. Here's a tough truth. Distraction isn't just something that happens to you. For many, it's a habit we've built brick by brick, day after day. Every time you feel a moment of boredom and immediately reach for your phone, you're training your brain. You're teaching it that discomfort is something to escape from. So, when a task gets challenging or a bit boring, your brain instinctively looks for that familiar escape route. It craves that easy dopamine hit just a click away. Focus becomes something to avoid, and distraction becomes the norm. How do we break this cycle? We need to rebuild our tolerance for boredom. Next time you feel that itch to grab your phone because you have a spare minute, pause for a second. Take a deep breath. Acknowledge that feeling of discomfort, and just sit with it. Don't run from it. Something amazing happens on the other side of boredom: clarity. When you stop constantly feeding your brain with external stimuli, you give it space to think. Your thoughts and ideas finally have a chance to surface. The most creative and successful people aren't always the most talented. They were often the ones who can sit in silence long enough to let their best ideas come through. Boredom isn't a void, it's a canvas. Moving on to the fourth hidden reason: productive procrastination. We live in an age of information overload. You watch tutorials, read articles, listen to podcasts, all in the name of learning and self-improvement. And while learning is awesome, if it's not followed by action, it just becomes another form of procrastination. Your brain fills up, but it's unfocused. You feel busy and like you're making progress, but you're not actually moving forward. You're consuming, not creating. It's like reading a dozen books on how to swim without ever getting in the water. The fix? Create a balance between consumption and creation. A simple rule to follow: for every hour you spend learning, spend another hour doing. Turn that knowledge into action. If you watch a video on new software, spend the next hour trying it out. If you read an article about a new marketing technique, spend the next hour drafting an email to test it. Clarity doesn't come from thinking more, it comes from doing the work. Action is the best antidote to ambiguity. Finally, let's discuss the fifth hidden reason you can focus: neglecting the very machine that does the focusing: your body. You can expect laser-like focus if you treat your body like a machine that never needs to rest or refuel. Sleep deprivation, a poor diet filled with sugar and processed foods, and constant stress will kill your focus faster than any phone app ever could. Your brain is a major energy hog, using about 20% of your body's calories. When your body's energy reserves are low, your ability to focus is one of the first things to go. Your brain goes into survival mode, and complex tasks like deep work get pushed aside. The solution? Treat rest as a non-negotiable strategy, not just a reward for when you're completely burned out. Move your body every day, even if it's just a 20-minute walk. Prioritize quality sleep. Take intentional breaks throughout your workday. Meditate, walk in nature, or just sit and breathe for a few minutes. When you rest, your brain doesn't just shut off. It gets busy reorganizing information, consolidating memories, and making new connections. That is why your best ideas often pop into your head when you are in the shower, on a walk, or doing something unrelated to work. Rest isn't idleness. It's a crucial part of the creative and productive process. Here ends the big mindset shift. I promised you at the beginning. Focus isn't something you find. It's something you build. It's not a magical gift some people have and others don't. It's a skill. And like any skill, it gets stronger with practice and fades away when neglected. So tomorrow I challenge you to try this simple exercise. First, pick that one task that truly matters for your day. Second, set a timer for 25 minutes and commit to working on it without distractions. And third, when your mind inevitably wanders, and it will, gently bring it back, without judgment, again and again. That simple act of returning your attention is the secret. Focus isn't about maintaining perfect control. It's about the practice of coming back to what matters. If this video helped you see things differently and gave you some tools to reclaim your attention, please like and subscribe to BrightPath for more lessons on focus, mindset, and building a purposeful life. Because true success doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing what matters with your full attention. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.